Peace, family. This is Brother 𝐁𝐫𝐴. Welcome to another lesson on the interdisciplinary archives for limitless growers. We're going through a few different name changes right now, so bear with us. Nevertheless, the concept here is the same. It's to equip you with knowledge, and it's to equip you with wisdom. This is a mini series, mini lectures, mini study course, whatever you want to call it. There's always going to be knowledge here, but for the more in-depth knowledge, you will need to join our temple, the Allah Temple of Islam. This is very important. It's very near and dear that we grow our temple, because we will be spreading the truth of the great hereafter as told by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, the messenger, and that was told by him by the great Mahdi, Master Farad Muhammad. So without further ado, let's dive into today's lesson. And it's related to exactly what I just talked about, and it's having masters. And this is more for the men. Men, we have to get over the loneliness and the lust that rests within our heart. A lot of the times we're thinking of these special people that will enter our lives and change the way we act and operate and things of that nature. And what comes to mind is the idea, the thought of a woman. But my brother, it can also be another brother. See, we have to purify our heart so that we can receive love. And a lot of the times in today's day and age, men don't know how to receive love, especially from other men. And in their own perversion, they think of love from another man as something homosexual. But it's only because their idea of love is colored with a tinge, with a covering, and it's from a lustful perspective. And so you have to rid your heart of this lust. You have to come back to purity, so that when another man comes to you with love, and love is guidance, love is opportunity, love sets you free. And so when another man comes to you with love, you're able to receive it wholeheartedly, and you can let your ego go. You can manage your ego. You can put your pride down so that you may receive another man. See, what is the issue with calling another man master? Right? We can't see it from the colonial sense of master, but we see it as a term of reverence, of respect, of knowing that I am learning what I am becoming from another man, from another God. See, we have to even break down that term, because a lot of the times we have been taught and conditioned that man is not God, but I challenge you and I declare that he is God, the original man, the Asiatic black man, the maker, the ruler, the cream of the universe. He is God. But we have to dive into this for just a moment today. There is a difference between God and Allah. This is not a religious channel per se, because Islam is not a religion. It is a state. It's a way of living. It is the original way of living. All the great prophets that came before us were spreading Islam, truth, justice, light. See, Islam has 5 pillars. It is oneness with God. It is meditation. It is prayer. It is charity. And it is, I always forget the word. I'm learning this again. It's travel, essentially. It's movement. It's making the hijad. I believe that's what it is. But it is the spreading, right? It's the spreading of the knowledge, the spreading of the truth. That's the basic tenets, the 5 basic tenets of Islam from what I've learned. And so when you know this, You no longer are associating Islam and the topic of Islam and conversations about Islam as counter to what you already know. It should deepen your knowledge. See, Islam complements the Bible, or the Quran complements the Bible. I do want to let you know that the Bible is not Christianity. That is something totally separate, but we could talk about that on another conversation. But for now, the day's conversation is just about letting down your ego and opening your heart space enough so that you can receive guidance and love from your fellow peers, from the men around you, from the men who are above you right now in spiritual awareness. And we have to not be afraid to realize that some people are above us. Not mean they're better than us, but they are more advanced and further along on their spiritual development. And if we are to become spiritually developed, we cannot be afraid to take on teachers. These are the masters. These are the masters. So humble yourself and allow yourself to recognize that you don't know everything. And stop, please, family, please, stop saying this. They're just a man like me. See, you don't know what that even means, family. And I love you. But you don't know what it means when you're saying he's just a man. You are relegating God to ordinary. And it is not, he is not ordinary. Man is the original man. Mankind is the devil. He is grafted from the original man. He is the skunk of the planet Earth. See, mankind is not the same as man. And we have to recognize this, and we have to stop relegating and delegating ourselves to a state of inferiority. We are not inferior, we're made to be superior because we were made to have dominion, because everything comes from us. We created everything. And until you learn this power, again, because you are forgotten, and that's why it may seem that I'm arrogant or may seem so far-fetched from you. And this is why I ask you again to let down your ego and your pride, to learn again, to realize why you are here, to become the creators and the dominion, become the creator and have dominion over all. Again, this is what the Honorable Elijah Muhammad was teaching us from the great Mahdi, Allah in the flesh, Master Fard Muhammad. This is the coming of the Savior. This message is here for you to become saved. All these things are spoken of in the Bible. They're spoken of in the Holy Quran. We just have to have the eyes to see and the ears to listen, and a mind that is open so that we can receive that which was given to us. We can't just use any Bibles. We have to go back to a specific kind of Bible, a specific type of Bible. And ideally, if we understand, if we learn how to read other languages, which we should, we would be able to see the truth within the Holy Bible. The first one being, I believe, was an Ethiopian Bible. And if we examine that, we will see so much more. Our eyes will become open to the truth, and we will lose our veil that has been that has been kept over our eyes, so that we cannot see the truth of who and what we are. We are God. You are God. But you must get to that level and awaken that within you. That essence is always there. But the self-actualized, the fully actualized man is God. He is not just a man. No. You are made of everything that the stars are made of because it came from you. You made the sun. The sun gives life to all. That's why we love the sun. And we are in your weakened state. You cannot stand the sun. It is too much. It is too powerful for you. But when you heal yourself and when you come back to truth, you love the sun. It reminds you of who you are. Physically, spiritually, and mentally, it feels good to be out in the sun. You're getting downloads in the form of energy because energy carries information. Family, we are so divine. We created so many great things, and it's here for us. If only we are to remember, the only way we're going to remember is if we study. We have to educate ourselves. We have to learn. We have to learn. So for the fellas out there, because we are charged with protection. The only way we're going to protect anything is if we learn the truth. So you can identify properly what is enemy and what is not enemy, what is devil and what is not devil, what is original. You have to learn these things so you can protect your family first and foremost in the mental, because that's where you're being attacked the hardest. Once you know how to protect yourself in the mental, physical is a natural byproduct. Of course, you can protect yourself physically. But the goal is to not to always get into to not get into altercations where you have to use these or anything else. The goal is to be able to navigate within the mind, to have those devils submit to you using your mind. And so, fellas, I encourage you and I implore you to take a dive on this site, just subscribe, share with your friends, have discussions over it, join the Learners Book Club or the Learners Club, join the Allah Temple of Islam. It will change your life. I can guarantee it's going to change your life if you devote yourself to the studies. With that being said, family, I thank you for spreading and spending some of your time here with me. I thank you for the energy. I thank you for your commitment, those of you who are going to commit to joining us on this journey into the hereafter. I love you. Peace, family. This is Brother 𝐁𝐫𝐴 signing out. You can check out all the information in the comments below. Thank you.